We also have dashboards. And reiterating at this point, a snapshot of the status or health of the project to help you make better informed decisions. This dashboard too can be customized based on the needs of a user. Here we have customized this dashboard to provide a summary of the outstanding defects and issues associated with this project. Let's look at communications management. The number one role of any project manager, communication, communication, communication. All these highlighted components, announcements, meetings, discussion forums, and emails help the project manager in achieving that goal. All internal and external discussions can be recorded as part of this forum. We also have built an email library where all essential communications can be threaded or routed to the central library of the project site. Many of us spend time looking for email threads within our Outlook email boxes. But by consolidating them into this one place, anyone can locate the relevant threads, thus saving the time and effort. Let's have a quick look at how meetings within a project site are integrated with my Outlook calendar. Because of the site integration between project site and Outlook, I can look at a single source for my calendar events. At this point, I have covered the main features of the project site. Of course, at the end, your boss will going to get a snapshot of all the tasks going on within your project and other projects going on within the department or organization, which brings us to the enterprise level site. It has been designed to provide a snapshot to executive management stakeholders. The page you see right now is the one displayed at the enterprise or organization level. You are able to see a list of all ongoing projects, announcements, overdue milestones, along with key performance indicators and charts for each of the projects. So let's recap what we have seen so far as part of this presentation before we move on to the last demonstration. We have seen how Pinbox, combined with the right technology, can be an influential force in facilitating better distributed development in the SDLC, and how this solution acts as a medium to combine, unify, collaborate, collate my information about resources and processes of the project, thus ensuring success. Before I move on to the live demonstration, I'd just like to open the floor and ask if anybody.
Feel free to send me your questions. You can DM them to me at the Data Inc. user ID on this WebEx conference. You can also email me at george@dataincUSA.com, or we'll be opening up the phone lines at the end of the call for any questions. The first question we have right now is centers around the technology suite. What is the minimum technology suite that is required to use this solution?
Like I had mentioned in one of the slides in the presentation, the minimum technology requirement is Microsoft Office SharePoint Server 2007, SQL Server 2005, Microsoft Office Project Server 2007, and obviously Microsoft Office 2007. Though we are saying Microsoft Office 2007, it's not necessary that we need to have client licenses for 2007. We can work with Microsoft Office 2003.
So can this solution be integrated with other software suites such as Lotus Notes, Clarity, or any other data points?
Interesting question. Yes, George, it can be integrated, the solution can be integrated with other external applications as long as they expose their feature or functionality via web services. So what we are talking about is SharePoint Web Services for Remote Portlets, WSRP. And as long as they expose it, we can look at integrating it within our solution. That's it?
That seems to be it for now. I'd like to remind everybody to please feel free to send me your questions at the user ID data and hooks on this WebEx line, or you may email them to me directly at george@datainksusa.com. As I said, and additionally, we'll be opening up the phone lines for any additional questions as well. I'll turn it back over to Michelle.
Thanks, George. What you are seeing here is the landing page of the project site, and the way it has been designed is so that the user sees an overall snapshot of the happenings in the project. The objective is not to have the user go through tabs to get to this overall picture. So what we see over here are the latest announcements, communications, along with the tasks and the issues. Each of these sections or lists can be expanded in their own page or window and a views of the actual list where you decide what you want to see. The announcements show the latest non-expired announcements. So if an announcement has expired, it will not show up in this view, and this parameter of expiration date can be set accordingly. Contacts can be categorized as per the user type of users, and this view can be sorted as per any of the columns. Currently, it is sorted by category, and I can decide to sort it by last name or any other column that I desire to so have. The way the meetings and calendars have been designed, as stated earlier, is full calendar integration within Outlook. And like I said earlier, it works both ways. What that means is that when I add a meeting in Outlook, I can desire to add it back to my web parts within the project site. Let us quickly take a look at what is associated with a meeting. A meeting can have a workspace created for it, where you can show all information that is required for the meeting. So basically the user sees the agenda, required documents, attendees, or any takeaways that you may have from the meeting can also be added once the meeting is over. Like I said, here's the meeting workspace. I am looking at what my objectives for this meeting were. I have an agenda, I have my attendees, and all documents, all information that I need to bring to this meeting. They're all recorded over here. The other beauty of having meetings over here is I am able to see on this little left-hand side box all meetings related to this project. So I am not going through my Outlook calendar to search for meetings that occurred for a particular project, but I can look at this one window, this one panel on the left-hand side, which tells me meetings about this project. And again, I will be able to relate to a meeting and see all the documents that came to each of the meetings individually. Discussions. As explained earlier, it is used for recording all internal and external discussions, and it is a normal discussion threaded discussion forum where you can post your question and the replies are responded by either the team member or any of the stakeholders as may be relevant to the discussion. Milestones, like I said earlier, it is extracted from the project plan, and workflows and email notifications have been built in to integrate with the back office finance system. On the left side, it is the document repository, which covers all the phases of the SDL. It also has project planning, which can be accessed, like I said, using PWA, Project Web Access. The project manager has the option to open and edit this project plan using Microsoft Project Office. He can save the project, and once he saves it, he has the option to publish it back to the server. Once it is published back to the server, all the team members, including the project manager, see the latest details of the project plan.